What in the fuck is up, y'all? It's your boy Winston motherfucking Wolf. I'm back. Ain't done a video in a while because there ain't been shit coming out. Now with this coronavirus shit, there's gonna be a lot less shit coming out. Hopefully some shit gets leaked bootleg. Um, but yeah, I had the chance to. The first thing this year that I wanted to see, oddly enough, was Bloodshot. So I got the chance to see that. I'm about to like 3 or 4 days fucking too late because I've been dealing with all this fucking coronavirus shit. Not that I haven't, but you know what I'm saying? It just fucked up everyone's job. Everyone's stranded at home. We're going through a big world event right now. So, just kind of like most people, just stuck at home, just waiting for my motherfucking stimulus check, waiting for my unemployment, waiting for all my other shit. So, might as well get back to doing videos. But, back to what I was saying. Got a chance to see Bloodshot. I've been wanting to see it since I saw the preview, since they had all that slow motion shit with his face getting fucking, Vin Diesel's face getting blown off and all the fucking nanobites coming back and shit like that. It looked kind of interesting. Plus, I knew it was based off a comic book. Wasn't into the Bloodshot comic book, never read it, but the visuals of it seemed very interesting. And I will say that I'm glad I waited to see it on bootleg. I would have been disappointed had I paid to go see the movie, pay to go to the movies to see it. Especially if I took a broad with me and had to like drop 50 on 2 tickets, popcorn, pop, all that shit. Definitely would have fucked the night up. But let me just get into some. I'm not gonna fucking. You could. For some reason, they gave away everything in the fucking trailers, and little fucking promotional clips and shit. Which people always joke. They say, oh, trailers nowadays they give it. That shit gave away way too much. I knew what was gonna happen before I even saw the fucking movie, without even doing much research, and without even knowing the comic book or the fucking core story of the shit. So they completely fucked that up. But let me just get into fucking a couple things that I noticed about this movie, good and bad. One of them is Vin Diesel must have his own personal I can't even think of what it's called. His own personal fucking wardrobe person. Cause this motherfucker, again, as in every movie that he does, he's again wearing a wife beater. And when he's not wearing a wife beater, he's wearing a motherfucking tight ass black V-neck fucking t-shirt. Like, this motherfucker wears the same shit in every motherfucking movie. And I understand my dude probably wants to be comfortable. He's got that right. But now it's becoming a joke, like how people pointed out how The Rock wears that same tan motherfucking zookeeper's outfit every motherfucking movie. Like, come on, man. You gotta switch it up a little bit. You gotta fucking put on button up, something. A fucking regular tee, a fucking graphic tee. Some shit, because you becoming a fucking parody yourself at this point. He's beyond that. But I think that definitely takes you out of it, because you're like, yo, why is this motherfucker wearing... And he ain't cut like that. Pause. But, you know what I'm saying? Not that I'm checking the dude out. Pause. But, you know what I'm saying? He ain't built like The Rock. Pause. You know what I'm saying? So, why are you walking around half naked from the waist up all the goddamn time? You ain't got it like that. Pause. So that's one thing that took me out of it. The second thing is his co-star, not Guy Pearce, because Guy Pearce is, I guess, technically probably his co-star, his only other equal in that shit, but his love interest, I guess, co-star. Now, this chick she plays a former soldier. Okay, basically, I said I wasn't going to get into it, but I'm going to get into it. Vin Diesel is pretty much a former soldier. He gets fucked up. Guy Pearce is like this scientist. He has all these fucking advancements that he can help up, like, mortally wounded soldiers and shit like that. And now he has this fucking company with these group of soldiers and shit. So, like, there's one dude that got his legs blown off, so he made him some robot legs. Another dude got his eyesight fucked up, so he put all these fucking little cameras all over him so he can see, like, behind him, blah, 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 all this kind of shit. And then they got this hot-ass chick that... I can't remember, something happened where she got shot in the lungs or some shit, but he hooked this shit up to her chest, this fucking ventilator shit that she can breathe. But she can also, it's like, if anybody, like, throws any kind of, like, fucking tear gas or anything that a normal person would inhale, it would fuck him up. Wouldn't fuck her up. It's got, like, a filter or some shit on it. But that shit, and then, of course, Vin Diesel, he gets fucked up. They inject him with a bunch of nanobites, whatever, in his blood, and fucking so that they can rebuild any damaged tissue. So you got those 4 people. They're like super soldiers or whatever. But that chick, she is so unbelievably fucking hot that that also takes you out. So you got Vin Diesel's wardrobe choices, and then you got this chick that's so unbelievably fucking hot that you cannot believe, one, that she would join the military, because somebody would have scooped her up before that. That's why, I just sidetrack for a second. That's why you don't see fucking hot ass chicks, maybe here and there, but you don't see hot ass chicks working the window at fucking Arby's. You don't see, because somebody comes by and they're like, no, you're a fucking national fucking treasure. You need to be here. I know somebody. I'm gonna get you a job being a fucking receptionist at a fucking dentist office or some shit like that, so that you don't have to be smelling like fucking French fries, and you ain't gotta wear that fucking visor and shit. You can wear some sexy ass clothes. You can share what you got with the world. You ain't gotta get all stinky and sweaty. Fucking that's how you always see it. You know what I'm saying? For better or for worse, you don't fucking see. So the fact that a chick that unbelievably hot will be in the military and then get fucked up. No, even if she got in the military, they'd be like, nah, hon, you gonna fucking stay back here because we can't afford to have your face get shot off. Because I don't give a fuck how many hot women we have. It's never enough. It's never enough. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the one that sends you out on the front line to get capped the fuck down or captured and get fucking raped by a bunch of fucking dirty savages and shit, and then have you really get fucked up. So the fact that you got this hot ass chick that's like a former soldier that was supposed to be, oh yeah, I was on the front line and I got shot and then this and no, you did. Shut the fuck up. You too hot for that shit. Quiet down, pipe down, lady. But I mean, I wish I could pipe her down. Jesus Christ, that bitch. If you don't know what bitch I'm talking about, it's the chick from Baby Driver, the one that John Hamm was all up on, and she was supposed to be a hot ass fucking trophy side piece in fucking Baby Driver. She's so hot, she's fucking distracted in that, and she's playing the role she's supposed to be playing. So if she's supposed to be playing some fucking downtrodden, wounded fucking soldier, nah, I can't fucking, it's too distracting. Vin Diesel's fucking wife beaters are too distracting, pause. And then the guy they got, not the guy with the fucking implanted eyes, because he's just thrown in there. I don't even know. I guess they just had to fill the shit out just for people to have Vin Diesel eventually beat the shit out of. But the guy that has the robot legs, Jesus motherfucking Christ. You could tell, I don't know that actor's name. I don't want to know his name. But he's one of those actors that probably twice a year Hollywood is like, okay, we're going to try to make this dude happen. We're going to force him down your motherfucking throat. We don't like it or not. He fucking sucks somebody's dick. His daddy is somebody. He's got some blackmail fucking shit on somebody. Whatever fucking reason, we're going to fucking try to make this dude happen. We're going to put him in movies fucking straight up for 6 months straight. And if that doesn't work, then fuck it. We fucking try. You could tell this dude, I haven't looked. I don't know his fucking name. I don't know what other movies he's going to be in, but you can already tell with somebody who is that minimally talented, put in a position like that, you know, you're like, oh, here we go. They about to force this motherfucker down our fucking throats, and it's going to be another failed experiment. Because, yo, if someone's got the goods, you ain't got to force this shit. You already know. You're like, damn, okay. I like this actor or fucking actress. They're fucking doing it. It clicks. They have it. They have that fucking something. But this motherfucker, nah. So that's another thing. And then probably what point am I on? The fourth point? Okay, the fourth point, or the fourth whatever I want to bring up is, for some random reason, I was thinking about that movie, The Spirit. Remember that shit that Frank Miller tried to direct that flopped right after Sin City? And he tried to do the kind of black and white shit, but they didn't do black and white. They did, like, muted colors. I felt like that style, people criticized it. I think it was the Nostalgia Critic. I was looking at his review, and he said they didn't even go with black and white. They went with faded colors, which doesn't make any sense. And even though him and some other people probably didn't like that as far as that movie, I think that faded color shit and then brighten up some colors here and there, I think that stylistic approach would have helped this movie. It would have separated it from everything else. You know what I'm saying? It would have put it in that realm of the Sin Cities, of the 300s, of just something that even if the story is kind of weak, it's just visually good to look at. You know, it's a guilty pleasure. You know, you go smoke some weed, You kick back, you watch it. You know, the story ain't nothing to fucking really for you to sit there and fucking dig into, but it's just visually pleasing. I think if they had did that, that would have brought something to it. And you can see that they kind of try to do elements of that with it, because there's literally a scene where they're in like an underground tunnel, and Vin Diesel's trying to fuck this dude up. So there's a bunch of cars fucking just, they got crashed up and shit. So they're stuck in this underground tunnel and shit. And there's a fucking flour truck, you know, like flour that you fucking, you know, use for cooking and shit like that. And there's like emergency lights or flares, so it's nothing but red light and flour. And you could tell that they just wanted to have that whole scene. You could tell somebody came up with it. It's like, it's gonna be all red, and then we're gonna have flour, and it's like slow motion. So, and then smoke, and then gunfire, and then, you know what I'm saying. So you could tell they wanted to do it, but I don't know why somebody just didn't come up with, you know, just like, hey, let's make the whole movie like this. Because you can tell that's what they want to do. And again, I've never read the Bloodshot comic book, but just from looking at it, there's a lot of black and white, and then like colors emphasized, like, you know, like black and white, but the character's eyes would be red, and then his glowing shit on his chest would be red, but everything else would be black and white. So I don't know why they just didn't go with that. I mean, it hasn't failed before in the few times that they've tried it. You know, with Sin City. That's all I can think about right now. I mean, there was, you know, the Spirit, but I think everyone's forgot about that. I think people, when you do the black and white shit with the little, you know, emphasized colors here and there, people are like, oh yeah, Sin City. So I mean, you know, I think they could have went with that and had it be a winner, or like I said, the fucking muted colors that they used for the Spirit. Oh, and the last point I wanted to bring up was, a lot of people, again, like Vin Diesel, like I said, he's, you know, a caricature of himself at this point. It's easy to make fun of Vin Diesel. It's easy to talk shit about him. But people don't remember that he got to where he got because he actually showed talent. If you go back, he first got on the scene by writing and directing. I believe it was either a short film or it was an independent film. I've never seen it. But apparently that was good enough to where he caught Steven Spielberg's eye, and he put him in Saving Private Ryan. A lot of people forget that's the first time you've seen Vin Diesel was in Saving Private Ryan. And he was in that group of soldiers. Now, in that group of soldiers, there's some heavy-hitting actors. There's no slouches in that shit. In that group of actors that fucking plays those soldiers, those are all fucking gamers. Those are all fucking all-stars. They might not be A-list celebrities now, but as far as, you know, in their craft, you know, what they do, they are no joke. So to put Vin Diesel in there, and especially a fucking Steven Spielberg movie, he had to have shown something. He had to have had the goods. Now, the other thing I want to bring up is, everybody shits on fucking Vin Diesel all the fucking time. Fast and Furious, oh, fucking Triple X, but whenever he does a motherfucking Riddick movie, everybody does a fucking 180. They cheer for that motherfucker. Everybody loves Riddick. They love Vin Diesel in Riddick. They want more Riddick. They want the Riddick movies to succeed so there can be more. They love the idea. They love the fact that he's behind it, that he puts his heart and soul into the Riddick shit. They fucking love all that shit. So I don't know. I just think it's a weird, you know, it's a weird motherfuckers yelling in the next room. But there's a fucking weird dynamic that, you know, everybody hates him now, but, you know, he does have talent, and when he does Riddick, he wins everybody over. But it seems like when he does anything else, they just shit on it. But when he does Riddick, everybody has that motherfucker's back to the fullest. So that leads me kind of to my point is, there's a scene in this shit, and it's kind of a Matrix-y scene. It's between him and, like I mentioned, Guy Pearce is in it. And Guy Pearce kind of, at first you think he's his friend, but you find out he's the scientist that's kind of using him so that he can perfect the technology so that he can sell it to the highest bidder. It's just fucking stereotypical fucking villainy tech guy shit. But he meets Vin Diesel inside of this kind of Matrix construct, so that he can talk to him without having Vin Diesel, you know, physically near him so that he can break his neck. And they're fucking sitting there talking, and Vin Diesel is, you know, he's like, yo, you put me through all this shit. so that you can, make money and you fuck my life up and blah, blah. But Vin Diesel is motherfucking acting. Now, through the whole movie, through that point, I'm just kind of waiting for action scenes because you kind of see where it's going. He's phoning in, he's doing his Vin Diesel shit. But when that part hits, and when you watch this movie eventually on fucking Netflix years from now or whenever, bootleg or whenever, this part is going to stand out to you because you're going to be like, what? Wait, where the fuck did he pull that out from? What the fuck? Vin Diesel's motherfucking acting? Yo, wait, what? And I think that's because, I'm pretty positive that's because they cast Guy Pearce opposite of him. And it's just like fucking sports, just like anything else. With fucking acting, fucking steel sharpens steel, iron sharpens iron, whatever the fucking saying is. You need someone to fucking force you to bring your A game, to force you to bring your skill up. And everybody knows Guy Pearce is no motherfucking joke. Guy Pearce is the fucking shit. So I think fucking Vin Diesel, when they had those few face-to-face scenes, and out of the few face-to-face scenes, that's the only one where there's really any kind of dialogue that he can get into. I mean, I think definitely standing in front of Guy Pearce, I think he's like, shit, man, I don't want to fucking come off as this fucking Vin Diesel, yeah, I did air quotes, but I don't want to come off as this Vin Diesel fucking joke. I want to show this motherfucker that I can act just like him. I can't act as good as him, but I also have skills, and I'm not gonna fucking let him down. I'm not gonna fucking make him feel like, oh, fuck, I gotta do a fucking scene with fucking Vin Diesel, blah, 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 blah. And he fucking pulls it off. Vin Diesel fucking pulls it off. Now, with that scene, I wish whoever was fucking producing it or whatever, I'm sure they were on some kind of fucking time limit to fucking release the movie with the schedule or whatever. But, man, I wish after they seen that scene, they would have went to the fucking money people and been like, yo, look at this motherfucker acting. Let's go back. Let's shoot some extra scenes. Let's fucking rewrite some shit. Let's have more scenes with him and Guy Pearce together, because this is some good ass shit, and it would have added more weight had you done different scenes and paced them throughout the movie. It would have added more. It would have made you care more about the struggle that fucking Vin Diesel's character was going through. But when you watch it, pay attention to that scene. How fucking Guy Pearce and Guy Pearce isn't ripping it because he doesn't have to. His character is written very one-dimensional. So it's not like Guy Pearce was just laying the shit down, whipping his dick out, pause, and being like, yeah, motherfucker, match my shit. Guy Pearce is just kind of standing there, and Vin Diesel's just laying it in, man, pause. But, you know what I'm saying? But he's going for his. He's letting Guy Pearce like, yeah, dude, he's letting Guy Pearce know. He's like, dude, I got to where I am because I do have some skill. I haven't had to fucking show the skill in some literally decades at this point, but trust me, I have it. And man, I look forward to that phase in Vin Diesel's career to kind of where Arnold Schwarzenegger is now. To where in the 80s, he just relied on his fucking catchphrase. He relied on his whole physicality, just the whole aura around him. But then, after, he served as governor and he came back and he was older, he had to pick some different interesting roles, like the zombie movie with the daughter was turning into a zombie, shit like that. So, I mean, even though a lot of them weren't very good, it was just cool to see that Arnold Schwarzenegger, that he welcomed those challenges, that, he wanted to show people that he had a sense of humor, or, I mean, we already knew that, but he had to reach down and pull out different tools, and he's still doing it to this day. But, I mean, after seeing that scene with Vin Diesel and Guy Pearce, and Vin Diesel acting his fucking ass off for a good fucking minute and a half or whatever the fuck it was, I am looking forward to Vin Diesel getting to where he doesn't rely on the fucking Vin Diesel aura, to where he's had 5-6 flops in a row, to where Fast and the Furious people have fucking turned on Fast and the Furious and they think it's trash and they think Vin Diesel's a joke. I look forward to that shit, to where Vin Diesel's like, all right, motherfucker, I'm going to do some fucking indie films, and I'm going to fucking show these motherfuckers. And to where he has a rough 10 years, but then he comes back and fucking pulls a fucking Mickey Rourke with The Wrestler and comes back. I'm looking forward to that shit. I mean, I don't wish bad on nobody. Well, I'm not going to lie. I wish bad on a fucking lot of motherfucking people. I wish terrible things on a lot of motherfucking people. But as far as Vin Diesel, I don't wish bad on him, but I look forward to that inevitable part of his career. Because if you look at anybody like that that's kind of, you know, made their fortune, made their fame off of action movies and everything, they all have gone through it. But it's the great ones that come back. Van Damme, you know what I'm saying? Yo, he came back with JCVD. Fucking Stallone came back with a fucking vengeance, with a goddamn vengeance after his down period. But you know, I mean, everybody has that down period and they come in, except for Steven Seagal, but he deserves to fucking flop because from all the shit you hear, he's a cunt. So fuck Steven Seagal. But let's see, Bloodshot. I give movies. My rating, of course, the great shit is 5 dog bones. Excuse me, heartburn. 5 dog bones. I'm gonna give this just based off the strength that Guy Pearce is in it. Yo, and word to Guy Pearce, yo. There's fucking 2 movies. I'm gonna sidetrack for a second. There's fucking 2 movies. I'm gonna tell motherfuckers to watch. They're 2 of my favorite movies of all time. No one talks about it. I'm just gonna try to get this in there real quick. They're both Guy Pearce movies. One is called The Rover, and that also has Robert Pattinson in it. And anybody that thinks fucking Robert Pattinson ain't gonna be a good Batman, suck my motherfucking dog dick and watch The Rover, because him and Guy Pearce rip a fucking asshole in that movie. They fucking rock that fucking shit. And then the second movie is The Proposition, starring Guy Pearce. I love westerns. That shit is one of the most brutal, down and dirty motherfucking westerns there is. Guy Pearce, of course, Memento. I think everybody kind of fucking got up on the Guy Pearce shit on that, but that movie, it's been a while to where you need to go back and watch Memento. You know what I'm saying? Yo, enough time's passed to where you can go back and it's almost like a whole new movie again. But yo, The Rover and The Proposition, watch those 2 motherfucking movies. But anyways, let me get back to my fucking rating. Just because Guy Pearce, and I'm a Guy Pearce stan, is in it, and there is the acting, the minute and a half of Vin Diesel acting, I will give it, again, and this is thanks to Guy Pearce, I give it 2.5 dog bones. And that's based off of my fucking love of Guy Pearce. If Guy Pearce wasn't in it, I would give it, fuck, I ain't fucking smoking weed or anything right now, so sober, I would give it a 1.5, sad to say. But because of Guy Pearce in the acting scene, I will give it a 2.5. So Bloodshot, yeah, you're gonna see it regardless. It's almost a fucking duty as an American citizen that you gotta eventually see every fucking Vin Diesel movie, whether you want to or not. You're gonna end up seeing it, whether it's fucking it ends up on Netflix and you just ain't got jack shit else to see, and you with somebody that fucking thinks Vin Diesel is an actual fucking actor. You'll fucking cave in and be like, fine, fuck it, put Triple X in, fuck it, I don't give a fuck, just hit play, You're gonna see it eventually. So just check for that acting scene between him and Guy Pearce, and just check out that hot ass chick, man, because there's a fucking few scenes where they let you kind of fucking creep and check out her body. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Yo, there's no fucking titty shots, because I think, you know, she has enough pull where she was like, nah, I ain't showing no fucking nipple. But I mean, still, it never hurts to get to fucking check out a fucking hot chick in her movies. But Bloodshot, yeah, 2.5 dog bones. It's your boy Winston motherfucking Wolf. We in the midst of the goddamn Armageddon coronavirus. And I am out. Y'all motherfuckers, try to stay alive.